Have you ever talked to someone and instantly felt like you could sense where they came from just by the way they spoke? Not because they told you, but because their words carry a kind of freedom, a kind of stories. Communication can do that. It can quietly show our identity without us even realizing it. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fabiola and I'm from the University of Warmadewa, Bali. And today, I want to share something close to my heart. How the way we communicate, especially through local languages, becomes a real expression of culture and belonging. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with a little story about myself. I was born in Madura, but I have lived in Bali for the last 5 years. When I first came here, everything felt different. The ceremonies, the symbols, and even the everyday conversation sounded new to me. I didn't understand Balinese at first, but I could feel it. There's a rhythm, a warmth, and a spirit inside the language that connect people not only to each other but also to their story and their traditions. And the more time I spent here, the more I began hearing Balinese in so many beautiful places, in Odalan and Melasti ceremonies, in Kidung chants, in temple rituals, in stories told by elders, even in simple daily moments at the market. The language become alive. It become a bridge between the past and the present, between culture and communication. But then, I started noticing something completely different. Many young people, when they're talking in Bahasa or Balinese, they start switching to English. And then, because so many people love K-pop, they suddenly switch to Korean. Or those who love anime switch to Japanese. I'm not saying that we should stop speaking English, Korean, Japanese, or any other language. They open doors. They help us study, meet new friends, and connect with the world. They're so important. But while we use foreign languages for school, for presentation, for social media, for making friends, and for exchanging cultures, we cannot forget the language that holds our childhood memory, our humor, our community values, and our identity. Local languages and foreign languages can live together. We just need to remember where we come from. And this is where the theme becomes real. If communication is truly an art, then local language are the color that make our culture picture beautiful. Without them, everything becomes gray. Everything looks the same. So, the question is, how do we keep our local languages alive? Many people answer with big ideas like create more content, create more subtitles, or post more online. But the problem we talked about earlier, it's not about content. It's about habits. It is about how young people feel, think, and speak every day. So, here are 3 solutions that actually match the real problems. The first solution is to bring local language back into natural and casual conversation. Not in a normal way, not in a ceremony only way, but in the way we talk to our friends. When we start mixing local language in jokes, greetings, memes, and daily chats, we make it feel alive again. Imagine saying just one phrase, one joke, one funny expression from your local language every day. That tiny habits create familiarity, and familiarity brings comfort. This is how young people slowly stop seeing local languages as something old and start seeing them as something fun and personal. The second solution is to make local languages visible in places where young people love to be. This is not about forcing anybody. It is about creating a natural environment. For example, schools can put local expression in hallways or activity boards. Cafes can put small local phrases on menus. Student communities can use local greetings in their events. When languages appear naturally around us, we don't feel pressure to learn them. We absorb them, and that small exposure builds connection. And the third solution is to learn culture directly from the people who carry it. Talk to elders, grandparents, community leaders, and even neighbors. Ask them about proverbs, games, stories, and expressions they used when they were young. When we hear language in the voice of someone who lived it, the meaning becomes deeper. This is not just homework, this is human connection. And it is one of the most powerful ways to keep a language alive because it makes us feel proud of where we come from. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring everything back together. Local language is not just for a collection of words. It is the way our culture chosen to communicate itself. When we let a language fade, we let a part of our identity fade with it. But when we speak it, even in small ways, we paint our world with cultural color, traditions, and meaning. So, ladies and gentlemen, starting today, bring one small piece of your local language into your daily life. Just one. A greetings, a joke, a phrase, a story. Say it to a friend. Share it at home. Use it naturally. Let it breathe. Because every time we speak our local language, even for a moment, we are not only communicating, we are expressing culture, we are strengthening identity, we are keeping our heritage alive. And that, I believe, is the true art of communication. So that's all for me. Thank you.